It's Sunday, time to get prepped for the week. So we're going to be using the gutter vac quite a lot next week, so I thought I'd show you how I clean it out because I didn't clean it out at the tail end of last week. So we're using the Phantom gutter vac system from the Phantom gutter vac from Gutter Vac Systems. It's got 3 independent motors at 1200 watts per motor, so you can choose to have 1, 2 or all 3 on. It depends what you're doing. So I'm going to clean out the hose because inside the hose, I'll show you, it gets a lot of crap stuck inside it. Let me see if I can... You can see how that would make the inside quite heavy. There's loads of ways you can go about cleaning it, but this is by far my favourite way. Just get the garden hose and shoot it down there whilst it's on. So I'll show you how that works. So we'll turn this on. That's it. That's all you got to do to clean the hose out. You can do that when you're at the customer's house. I usually do, but I forgot this time round. Or you can just do it when you get home. I get people walking past thinking I'm a weirdo just chatting to myself with a phone stuck to my chest. So, put the gutter vac hose away. Now, what I'm going to do next is clean the inside of the gutter vacuum. You can see the difference there. So it gets quite heavy as well, and it obstructs stuff going through the hose. So it's always good to clean that out regularly. But I would say don't stick your hose in a bucket of water and soak the whole bucket up, because it can put quite a lot of strain on the motors. And as much as they are capable, there's no point in putting additional strain on something if you don't need to. Also, with the gutter vac system, it's 3600 watts in total. That's a lot of energy output from your plug socket, so you need a decent extension cord. So this one I got from Gutter Vac Systems. It can handle the load that you put on it. It's incredibly important, because what will happen is your plugs will blow up, so it's a bloody nightmare. Right, on to the next bit of cleaning. So pop these 2 wee handles either side and pop it off. And here we have the remnants of last week's work. It's been emptied quite a few times. So turn this upside down, and all you do to take the filter off is just turn this anti-clockwise, like 1 full turn. That's it, and then the filter just lifts out. Remember, foam side goes against that, just for when you go to put it back in. It's quite cool. This it's made like little, makes me think of fishing net. But you look at the inside, that's crystal clean, and the outside absolutely filthy. So it's clearly doing its job. It's a great wee bit of kit, and you literally just blast it with a hose for a wee bit, clear out the stour. Job's a good one. I tend to go for the inside. Excuse these terrible angles. I'm trying out this new chest mount. This is all you do to clean it. Yeah, I've had this for over a year, this filter systems, and it's just the same condition as it was when I first got it. It's fantastic. I do tend to do this most weekends though, depending on the mint I use it. I just call it a little service for the Hoover, or the gutter vac really. Not how most people want to spend their Sunday, but I like having my equipment up to par, ready to rock for the week that comes. Tomorrow we're cleaning out 3 separate gutters on 3 different properties, so having this ready to rock is quite helpful. The fact that it's a big one as well, I probably won't have to empty this machine during the work tomorrow. It's just 3 properties, so spotted a little bit of litter. Yeah, come here you. Right. It only takes 5 minutes to do the filter, and it's not exactly physically demanding. Now, if your carbon fibre poles or aluminium poles are full of crap on the inside, you just attach them to the hose and soak it up at the end of that rather than at the end of the hose. Mine's are okay though, so I don't need to worry about that. Alright, now to this side. I say it's imperfect, a little bit of rust. I mean, it's over a year's worth of use, and it works perfectly. So, a little bit of rust on it, but apart from that, I know that Guttervac systems offer servicing. I've not used that service as of yet, but I know they offer servicing, so you could send your machine back to them to get it all cleaned up and ready to rock. But I figure if I just stay on top of keeping it clean and tidy and working, then I'll get a lot more use out of my filter before I need to get a replacement. But like I say, over a year of use, filter works just as good as it does when I got it brand new. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all there really is to cleaning your filter. Don't need to overthink it or overcomplicate it. Just give it a little bit of a shake off. I'll let it sit for a wee 5 minutes and drain. I will give this a wee rinse. Yeah. And try and shake all the water out of that. I do anyway. And you can hear if there's water in it. Leave that to rest. Now you don't want to hammer this with too much water because it doesn't really need it. But we'll give this little section a blast. So a lot of gutter vacuums, they'll have like a metal skirt that goes inside the actual bin. But this is a steel plate here, which I think is a lot better. The metal skirt has to come in and out. That's just attached permanently, so I quite like that. Good bit of kit. Right, so next is I need to get a bucket out the van. Excuse me. Right, so just going to grab a bucket or three. That's my recycling. So what I've done with a lot of my buckets is I've put holes in them so that I can pour crap into them and the rubbish drains out. So I'll show you how I do that. So you can see that's full of awfulness. What I want to do first is just give the inside a wee spray, loosen all that off. Hey buddy! One of the neighbour kids saying hi. Right, so we're just really getting all the crap off this. Off the inside. And then loosen anything that's on the bottom of it, try and loosen it off. Oh, there's my cat, she's it to help. Hey Minnie. It smells delicious. All you do with this is you pop this little, pop that there, and that gives you the ability to tilt it, which is an awesome feature. And then, now when you go to tilt it, just bear in mind about the weight, just be ready to kind of catch it a little bit. Smells delicious. didn't quite get it all. That's okay, that's why we've got a hose. But that really does show you what kind of horribleness you can vacuum up with this system. It's an amazing piece of kit. It'll eat anything. Just loosen this off. This is the fun, exciting bit of running a business nobody talks to you about. Cleaning out yuck on a Sunday afternoon. No, I don't mind it. My equipment. Gotta have it in tip-top shape. And that's us. Oh, tiny little bit. We may as well get it all. There we go. Clean. That'll sit for a wee 10-15 minutes. We'll give it a wee kick every now and then, it'll eventually all drain. Some of the little holes are blocked already with the mud. But that'll just sit and drain. It's got loads and loads of wee holes drilled in it. Right, so it's time to put this back together. Now, when you put your drum back together, you'll notice I've got a bit of rust down here. That's because I'm a bit stupid and I forget to reattach this. So then when I push off, this thing starts doing that. So remember, reattach this bit, clip it in, or you'll end up with hundreds of dents down the bottom like I have. That's solely down to my stupidity. Learn from my mistakes. Right, we get the filter back in. So sponge side down, just like that. We get our plastic thingy we do. Just goes on top, righty tighty, lefty loosey. It's not even a full ton. No, maybe a full ton. That's that. And then it's time to put this back onto the machine. This is the heavy bit of kit. This little button faces towards the handle because this metal plate has to be at the other side of this, so as crap gets sucked in there, it hits this metal plate rather than hitting the filter. So make sure you've got it pointing in the right direction or you'll damage your filter. Put them two back on. And tidy up the cable. Bit of a long video this one. Sorry for those of you that struggle with long ass videos, but I just want to give you a start to finish how I do my hoover. My gutter rat. I get this, just a normal bungee. That's it, ready to go for next week. We'll just leave that draining for a wee while. Might take half an hour, but there's holes all over it. And I can dispose of the organic stuff responsibly rather than letting it go down the drain. We just celebrated Remembrance Sunday here in the UK. Hence the poppy. Right. Use that. So yeah, this is the problem you have. If you forget to put that clip in, you'll do this, and then the bottom comes out and scrapes along the curb, so that's why mine's has got rust on it. Right. Little set of ramps is quite good. Work hard, or smart, up to you. Right. Clamp this in place. And the hose reel goes in here. And the ladders go along here. So we need to top up our bleach-free alternative here. That's what, look, it's that light, it's empty. So we've got sodium hypochlorite, and this is the stuff we use on the, so someone's got pets and they're a bit concerned about acid or bleach. This is the stuff we use, just to have a gentle approach. Dead good. Get it on Amazon. So that goes in there. We have surfactant, and we've got the sodium hypochlorite ready to go with the surfactant as well. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be using this on 3 different properties. These are the carbon fibre poles you can purchase to go along with them. I would say the necks are the areas where you get the most issues. So I've, I'll show you actually. So with the necks, yeah, they're carbon fibre. Carbon fibre, as you know, is very strong, but if you look there, it is still a very thin material. So what I've done is I wrapped carbon fibre and epoxy resin around there, and then I covered it up with duct tape. So that's my spare. That's just to give that bend, that neck a little bit more. You can see it scrapes against buildings and gets scuffed up. So having the spare is absolutely essential. But yeah, that's just one of the consumables we go through. And I just toughen up the neck by adding a bit of carbon fibre to it. Yeah, here's the van. Ready to rock for a new week. Just pop the ramps and the ladders away along with the extension and we're good to go. Oh, by the way, these are amazing radios. Dropped this off a 2nd floor roof, landed, it was still playing music. It's an amazing bit of kit. Righty ho. Oh, there's my wee cat again. Hey Minnie. She's a lioness.